Thank you for doing all this heavy lifting, Carlos and Terence. Thanks for sharing. And the key takeaway for me from Carlos is how should we define the success criteria for yourself, or how do you define success for your project, basically, right? And it echoes a lot with Terence sharing data quality, standardization, and also the data governance in general, right? My part is more on the solution, but yes, before we give you the solution, let's make sure we are aligned on what exactly is the problem, right? Sometimes we just jump right into the AI, all these juicy, sexy terms. Yes, everyone talk about ChatGPT, right? You see a lot of interesting dialogue, all these interesting screenshots on the LinkedIn. But really, is it really solving your business problem? Or you just use it to teach your kid to do some homework, right? That's a big difference. How do we define the business value of the solution, okay? And what you are trying to achieve, right? Let's do some quick preview on the definition, and then we'll jump right into the actual use case in Asia, especially in Hong Kong. People analytics, basically I just keep repeating what Terence and Carlos just defined. Make better decision, especially when you make decision. Can you show the data and do the storytelling to your audience? Very important. It's not about gut feeling to make decision. How do you support your decision with the good quality data, with the data visualization tooling? Okay. So I captured some of these key concern or use cases in the HR space from this link, some website called HR Analytics. And they have done some survey to some HR professional. What are the key use cases? What are the key data that they are dealing with? Not surprisingly, one of the key concerns from the employees is the compensation, recruitment, talent management, retention. Of these are the key use cases. So that may be a good starting point for you before you jump right in to choose, whether it's ChatGPT AI or Google AI or something. Let's make sure we are aligned on the problem and then your success criteria for your project. Second thing, why it is important. Okay. First of all, after this COVID-19, I think a lot of business and industry, they change a lot. We need to have a new mindset to run the new business. Okay? So we should not focus too much on the skill set. We should make sure we are aligned on the mindset. And then we choose the right tooling, and then we have the upskilling program. That's how we should run the program. Okay? And sometimes, yes, there's some low-hanging fruit. We may be a good door opener to your executive to get more funding, but it's not the end of the story, right? So think phase 2, phase 3, not just the MVP. Do more with less. It's not just a slogan. Actually, it's a very good summary of what we are trying to achieve with all this amazing technology. No matter it is AI, business intelligence, big data, blockchain, they are just part of the puzzles, part of the solutions that help to achieve your business target. So do more with less. And there are some key enablers. I will not go too deep today, because we try to enjoy our Friday afternoon, right? We will not go into technical details, but really it's about data lake, your cloud infrastructure, and also your AI or analytics tooling to help to make use of your good quality data with the right governance. Don't forget the data privacy audits, and then define your right business problem, choose the right tooling, and you may want to do some MVP, low-hanging fruit, and then get more funding to get to phase 2, phase 3. Okay? So what we are trying to convey here is give you some example like this one. You may already doing this kind of survey to your employees, to your staff. Okay? when they onboard to the job on day one or first week, you try to do some focus group to group all this new batch of employees and then get them feedback, etc. Yes, you have done that, but are you really utilizing the data going forward? Do you have the follow-up survey for the same batch of the employees and then try to drive the insight and give you the recommendation then what you should do to retain all these talents? It's not just a tick box exercise to do survey 1, survey 2, oh, then good, right? It's about your ongoing use of your data. Again, define your problem statement first, right? So on and so forth, we have a lot of use cases in real-time reporting. One interesting case, it's not exactly HR data, but have you thought about even the parking lot next to the Walmart? It's quite a good proxy of the Walmart's sales revenue. Actually, it makes sense, right? If you have more people use the parking lot, that means more people come to Walmart to do some grocery shopping. And then that is actually quite a good proxy to predict the price, the stock price of Walmart. Just to give you some example to inspire you, okay? We don't need to limit ourselves in just HR data space. There are a lot of alternative data you can think of. Even some of the IoT data, it may be relevant to your employees' preference or behavior in office, right? All of these are enabled by all these amazing technology. Okay? And some of the demo, it's not really demo, but let's take a look on some videos or some of the screenshots. This one is quite a hot topic right now. Is one of the use cases of ChatGPT. Okay? What we are trying to demonstrate here is your HR colleagues may need to answer lots of nitty-gritty questions from your employees, like how many annual leave I have, can I carry over my unused annual leave from last year to this year, and do you have any cap for this carryover days? What is the details of my insurance plan? So all of these can be easily managed and automated by the ChatGPT or the relevant AI technology. Okay. Things like this, why we're trying to demonstrate this use case, because when you think about your employees' well-being, have you thought about your HR colleagues' well-being? Actually, as an HR assistant, they may be, well, quite get annoyed or to answer all these questions. They may need to answer the similar questions 20 times per day just because your colleagues cannot find the right documents in your SharePoint website, for example. Then your HR professional, your HR colleagues may need to get into this, well, how should I call it, unpleasant working experiences. So make sure when you think about your well-being of your employees, make sure your HR team's well-being is also considered on your radar as well. So all of this, as you can imagine, it can automate the process, it can give you fast, quick answer, it's 24/7, so it's all available. The other one is about the talent screening. As you can see, you can easily upload any kind of CV and then it will do the analysis for you. Just like what Carlos and Terence share, it can be a two-way recruitment process. The traditional one is you post your job, list out all this job description, all this requirement, and then you wait for the candidates to submit the CV, right? But the other way around is you just want to attract a pool of talents, and then you may have some job openings in the next few months. Okay, so you try to do a matching between your latest job openings and the pool of talents. Okay, that is the new way of talent matching. And then this one is about your teams. Okay, it's not just Teams for your chit-chatting or some business communication software. It can be used to capture all these analytics. What topics are the concerns of your employees, or which post of the discussion get the most traction from the employees. That kind of analytics, you can drive your HR maybe training plan or your benefits planning. All these can be easily captured and utilized here. Okay, and it's all real time. Okay, the next one, again, you can get more sentiment from the discussion happening in the teams from your thousands of colleagues. Okay, they may keep talking about the work from home policy. You can easily capture that in your team's backend. Then you can have a plan to tackle all these concerns. So be more proactive to take care of your employees' well-being. Okay, I know I'm running out of time, so this is again, I think it's more like Terence sharing. You have different stages, not just answer the typical question, what happened? Okay, you need to think about what will happen and then what you suggest to do to tackle that potential opportunity or threat. Okay, that is the key decision maker's concern. So make sure you have your good data foundation, and you define your problem statement, and you define your key success criteria. And all of this enabled by all this amazing technology. One of these examples, I just quote one more. This is the ChatGPT again. Okay, I asked ChatGPT, what would you recommend an account manager to deploy and leverage people analytics, and see how it is trying to share with us. So it's in real time. I didn't do any editing. So in the just blink of eyes, it gave me these 6 key items. I think it makes sense. Not perfect, but it makes sense as a good draft of your first idea of your plan. So I think that is quite a good summary of today's section. Make sure you have your strategy. If you don't have strategy, then you're just running in the middle of night and with no target, right? So strategy is your direction. Project is just your enabler to keep you going to your destination. Okay? And I think that's pretty much my sharing. And thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Happy writing.